YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Cray, and in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about something, okay? I want to talk to you guys about some of the most effective ways to solo queue. Okay, now I will let you guys know the title might be slightly misleading because I want to discuss more so the ways that we can make solo queuing just a little bit more efficient, okay? Actually, a lot of bit more efficient, all right? And it all lies around communication, okay? I will preface this video by saying that, okay? So if you guys see me glancing down at any point in time, it's because I have notes right here in front of me. So let's go ahead, let's dive right in. The first thing you have to do in order to solo queue effectively, whatever words you want to use, is you have to set the tone of the game, all right, with your team and in some cases with the opposing team, all right? Let me explain what I mean. A lot of times I joke around in the chat during the character select screen with my teammates, right? Haven't even heard their voices or anything like that, but I'll joke around, right? I changed my Riot ID username to be something that I feel like a lot of people might know or recognize, right? I use a Naruto reference, Hashirama Senju, who is the first Hokage in Naruto, but that's a rabbit hole we could talk about another day, all right? But I use that, and that typically is a conversation starter. People might type in chat, oh my gosh, I'm playing with the Hokage, or oh man, they might use a Naruto reference, and from there it's like a perfect icebreaker, right? I joke around with people, I'm like, hey y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know right now I'm kind of trash at the game, because I mean, fact of the matter is I'm not that good right now. You know what I mean? I say stuff like that. I always try to be lighthearted and let my teammates know in advance, hey, if we get 0-13, it is what it is, right? It is what it is at the end of the day. It's a game, it happens. Skill-based matchmaking or MMR matchmaking, whatever you want to call it, sometimes the way it functions is goofy. It is what it is. So I find that to be the perfect way to offset any weird energy. So expectations are set at an all-time low. So if we overperform and we win the game, or we barely lose the game and things of that nature, people don't feel bad about themselves. And if we end up playing again sometime in the near future, everybody can be okay. And everybody's like, hey, I know when I play with Hashirama Senju, it's going to be a good time. So I also do this as well. And I will establish this early in the game, right? In the first 4 or 5 rounds. If the opposing team makes a good play, you know, we get 1v3'd or something, I'll acknowledge it. I'll be like, yo, good play, GG's. Oh man, thought I had you. Didn't even see you around the corner. I'll say things like that and put in smiley faces, LOLs, and stuff like that to let the opposing team know, hey, I know we're sweated out right now in ranked, but ultimately we're here to have a good time. We're here to play a friendly match, and we're here ultimately to just try to clap each other's cheeks, you know, pause on that, but whatever, you know, I just try to let everybody know, and I try to set the tone and say, look, I'm not prideful. This team is not prideful. We're not toxic. We're just playing a game, 5v5, trying to rank up, trying to kick it, right? At the end of the day, we all want the same thing. So why be evil and why have malice towards one another, right? So I will do that, and I will notice my games go so much smoother. At the end of the game, everybody seems to have great sportsmanship, and we live to fight another day, and we live to play another ranked match. Nobody gets banned from toxicity, and we keep it rolling. Communication tip number 2 that I have. This is going to be the painful one for a lot of people, okay? And it's opting into game chat. You know, using that thing that comes on your headset. It's called a mic. Using that thing, yes. Why? Because using a microphone in any capacity will always be more instantaneous than using game chat, right? I cannot tell you on how many occasions so far in my ranked journey where I got killed by somebody coming around on a flank, and I try to type real quick. I try to type it up real quick, and by the time I'm done typing, my teammate got killed too by the flank, where I could have instantaneously said, oh man, yo, Ray's behind you, Ray's behind you, Ray's is coming around, you know, Ray's is flanking, whatever. I can say that right away, and now we can shift gears and we can accommodate for that issue, right? And I know for a lot of you guys, and for me too, I'm a little bit of an introvert. So I know talking to people can be a little bit at times. But look, turn on your push to talk, right? Turn on your push to talk so you can only communicate when you feel it necessary, right? In some cases, you can mute some players if you have people that just tend to be toxic to the 10th degree and you can't stand them, just mute them. You know, mute them and keep on pushing. You can still be the bigger person and give that person comms, of course, because you want to win. You don't want to lose rank points, right? So you can still give that person communication. You don't have to deal with their toxicity, right? Turn off their text chat, turn off their in-game chat, keep on rolling, and just listen to the people that aren't toxic, the people that are actually trying to be good teammates and ultimately good people, you know? And I think it is a hump for a lot of us to get over, myself included, because when it comes to people I've never met or talked to before, it can be awkward. It can be a little bit weird, but that's where communication tip number 1 comes into play. Break the ice, and then when you talk to people in game chat, things should go smoother. And my final communication tip, this one is a big one, big one. And I did not realize how big it was until I really started to dive in and really started to play this game more in a serious setting, you know, and that's explaining your role to your teammates. You know, you have to explain your role to your teammates, because how can somebody from the jump learn how to play around you if they don't know nothing about you, right? So I will let people know, like, hey, I'm probably not going to be top frag. I know I'm running Reyna. I know I'm running a duelist, but I probably just will not be top frag. I'm more of a kamikaze. I'm a fly in, try to take out 2 people, and I'm probably going to die. I probably will. There are very few rounds that I survive until the end, and I'm working on that. You know, I'm definitely working on that. But I'm gonna let people know, hey, I'm the kamikaze guy, but use me as bait, right? When I go in and I take out a person or 2 and I get clapped, use me as bait. Figure out where that person is, get a trade off of my death. Let's make this a 4v2 situation, because I know that's one that we are more liable to win unless we're playing against 2 of the most amazing smurfers or just 2 of the most amazing players in general, right? I know a 4v2 situation will sway in our favor a lot more than a 3v3 or a 4v4, right? Or 4v5, anything like that. So I'll let people know right off the bat, hey, I'm probably gonna die. Use me as bait. Get some information off of my death. Don't allow my death to be in vain, right? Or I have some games where I'm like, yo, I'm really not mentally here. I'm gonna run support, right? I'm not going to fly out and be top frag by any means. I might not even be bait, but I got your back. You know, I'm running Sky. You know, if you need a blind, if you need me to heal you up, you know, if I'm running Sage, whatever, if you need me to get a quick res on the go, whatever we need to do, allow me to fulfill that role. You know, I think that's one of my strengths, and you guys have to figure out your strengths too. I'm pretty pliable in regards to, if you need me to be the bait, be the kamikaze guy, I can do that. If you need me to play support, I can do that, okay? So I'm a little bit more flexible in that regard. And again, you got to figure out what works best for you and communicate that to your teammates. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all that I have for you. Short, sweet, straight to the point. Well, hopefully short. Do not know how long this video will be at the end, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope these tips have helped you. I hope they will help you in the future as you begin to solo queue. And ultimately, I hope that they help the Valorant community in an entirety, because toxicity is something that has to go. Like, at the end of the day, we're all playing the game. I know some people are grinding to make pro teams, and some people are grinding to be the best content creator in the world. And I know the competitiveness kind of kicks up from time to time, but at the end of the day, it's a game. It is a video game. Video games are meant to be getaways from real life, right? The real life crazy stuff that's going on in the world. So allow it to be that. Don't be the person that ruins somebody's getaway experience. Just don't. Just don't. Because what does that say about you? That makes you a terrible person. Don't be a terrible person. Be great. We all have greatness in us, and allow it to shine. It's been your boy Cray. I'm signing off. I will catch you all on the next one. Until then, we are out.